What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with a Patreon request. This time we're taking a look at Poets of the Fall, Carnival of Rust. Okay, I'm not really too sure what we about to get here, but we're gonna go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. Let's get it. I like this art style.
Taste the blame if the flavor should remind you of greed, of implication, insinuation, and ill will, till you cannot lie still in all this turmoil before red cape and foil come closing in for a kill. The rain, 'cause I'm thirsty for your love, dancing underneath the skies of lust. Yeah, feed the rain, 'cause without you, love, my life ain't nothing but this carnival of rust.
Okay, wow, what a very interesting start to this. Okay, the chorus this is one thing about choruses, man. Choruses' whole entire job is to bridge all the lyrics together or kind of tell the main point of the song. Because I'm gonna tell you, the wordplay that he had going on right here, I was left in all kinds of confusion. But with the chorus, I've gained some clarity. So, come feed the rain, right? Carnival of Rust. So, feed. What did he say? Come feed. I believe he said come. Hold on, we're gonna go back a little bit. I think he said feed the rain. So it's interesting, right? Because it all depends on how you read it. You know, come feed the rain, right? Feed the rain, like feed the water, or is come feed, almost kind of like comma, come feed, comma, the rain, as in bring forth the rain, right? Because I'm thirsty for your loves. No, this could be, I can see this being of a religious nature, but more than likely it probably isn't. So don't attack me in the comments. I know it probably isn't. This might just be about a love between one person and another. But what I'm saying is the rust, right? What rust? Think about like a heartbreak and something like that. Heartbreak. And then you need this rain to come in and kind of replenish you, because what you're doing is you have all this self-destruction, and all this self-destruction is turning you into a statue or a form or shadow of yourself. What's in the imagery here, they had a part in here where he was playing a cello right here. Hold on. Right here, playing a cello, but then you realize nobody's playing any notes, right? That's interesting. It's almost as if you could look at this two ways, right? You're missing a third person, or these two people in a relationship that pretty much lost their foundation, right? So what they're doing is they're just playing notes together, but there's nothing being sung, almost as if the singing, the music is gone, right? You know what I'm saying? The music of the relationship is gone. So I think that's very interesting, because what they're probably playing right there sounds absolutely probably doesn't sound that good. I mean, I'm not that well versed in the cello, and I think that's what they're playing. I don't know what notes come through, if they're playing in those type that, which note they're playing, if it sounds good without them actually holding something at the type. I imagine it sounds horrendous, but this image right here speaks to me the lack of foundation and the lack of music that's going. So both of you guys are just sitting there playing what you can without fixing or without providing the upper kind of fixture, if that makes any sense. So, okay, let's continue. We're going to start like right around here.
Come feed the rain, 'cause I'm thirsty for your love, dancing underneath the skies of lust. Yeah, feed the rain, 'cause without you, love, my life colors will bleed, all in the name of misbehavior and the things we don't need. I lust for after, no disaster can touch us anymore. And more than ever, I hope to never fall, where enough is not the same it was before. Come feed the rain, 'cause I'm thirsty for your love, dancing underneath the skies of lust. Yeah, feed the rain, 'cause without you, love, my life ain't nothing but this carnival of rust. Yeah, feed the rain,
He has an amazing voice.
'cause I'm thirsty for your love, dancing underneath the skies of lust. Yeah, feed the rain, 'cause without you, love, my life ain't nothing but this carnival of rust. Don't walk away, don't walk away. Oh, when the world is burning, don't walk away, don't walk away. Oh, when the heart is yearning, don't walk away, don't walk away. Oh, when the world is burning, don't walk away, don't walk away, Lord, when the heart is
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get as much as I can from this right now. So I'm sitting here thinking about why a carnival, right? You know, artists always put specific imagery, right? Everything that's being shown to us has some type of reason. So why a carnival? And when I think about elements of carnival, obviously you go there and you expect to have a good time, right? They have all these attractions, and sometimes there's like really, really freaky stuff that happens. You know what I mean? That leaves you in like shock and awe and kind of makes you take a step back until you've painted the full picture that, all right, you know, this isn't real. You know what I mean? You know, like those people dressed up in crazy stuff, you know what I mean? And then you got circus acts, but another thing you got, right, are those games that are for the most part not necessarily rigged. You know, and if it is rigged, it's rigged on like a small amount, but it's there to kind of incite you to take your chances on stuff like those video games they were playing, right, to win certain prizes. And sometimes that can get you caught up and you keep trying even though the odds are against you, you know. And then I start talking, and then I start relating carnival stuff to like relationships. You know what I mean? How you enter into a relationship, you know, expecting everything to go great. You're gonna have a whole lot of fun, but of course, in relationships, you have those ups and downs where things don't necessarily make sense. Sometimes, you know, as opposed to like freaks of nature, sometimes freaky stuff happens and you're not really sure how you're going to deal with it. So you take a step back until you've seen the bigger picture, right? And oftentimes in relationships, assuming that this is about a relationship, right? Because I'm basing everything off this, just like relationships, I'm also thinking, you know, in some cases it is a game, you know, and you can't enter into these type of commitments expecting to do things the same and expecting different results. You know what I mean? Because sometimes if you poke hard enough, or if you keep trying the same thing knowing that your odds are slim, you end up losing everything, and therefore whoever you were doing this against ends up walking away from the whole thing. Why? Because they're probably satisfied. They're either satisfied and they left because you can't offer them anything else, or they're pissed off because they didn't win anything. You know what I mean? So where does that leave you, right? The person who's been doing all these things, right? That leaves you in a that kind of leaves you kind of what I want to explain this kind of leaves you empty, like a shell of yourself. You know what I mean? And then that made me start thinking about emptiness, shell yourselves. I think of the people at the carnival. There's probably a whole lot of people that enjoy their jobs at carnivals, and then there's probably another good deal of them who actually feel like, you know, they're just working it, you know, to kind of just get their money's worth, you know, and not necessarily any type of true meaning about that. And or either maybe they're looking to get a job like in a more of a bigger circus act or something like that, but they're not just there yet and they're still finding their identity, so they feel like they're empty shell themselves, and they're doing these type of things to kind of feed, you know, kind of feed that that feeling, or trying to reignite that feeling. So those are my initial thoughts. I'm actually very, very tempted to go to genius.com and look at Carnival of Rust and just have the explanation explained to me. The reason why is because the wordplay in here is absolutely amazing, right? And honestly, guys, I just want to sit down and look at like and taste the blame in the flavor, if and taste the blame if the favor should you like look at this wordplay, right? You can sit here and talk about this stuff for probably hours and just try to mull over it, just try to see what it means. Like this is the type of stuff that I like. This is juicy stuff, right? This is the type of stuff that should be playing on the radio. It's the type of stuff that makes you think, you know. But what do we got? What do we got on the radio? Nothing like this. I have decided that I'm not going to go and look at a further review of what this means. I'm going to settle with what I think it is, but I'm pretty sure you guys are going to correct me in the comments. So this is at least my take on this video. You guys let me know what y'all thought about it. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.